Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in the previous session we have discussed about behavior of real gases with the help of van der Waals expression. So in this session we are going for numericals on van der Waals equations. Okay, let us move on the first question. 1 mole of sulfur dioxide gas occupies volume of 350 ml at 300 Kelvin temperature and 50 atmospheric pressure. Calculate the compressibility factor of a gas. So what is given here? Number of moles is given, n value. How much volume occupied? It is 350 ml. So volume is given. What is the temperature? 300 Kelvin temperature. So temperature is given, and 50 atmospheric pressure. Pressure is given. So with the help of this data, we have to find out what? Compressibility factor Z we have to calculate. Okay. Well, so consider the given data first. So P 50 atmosphere, volume 350 ml, so it must be converted into liters. 350 millimeter, milliliter, and it can be converted in terms of liter as 0.350 liter. And number of moles, 1 mole is given, and temperature 300 Kelvin temperatures. Okay, yes, compressibility factor Z, that compressibility factor Z is given by, what is the formula? PV. Okay, PV divided by nRT. PV by nRT, it gives the compressibility factor, or even volume of a real gas to the volume of ideal gas also gives the compressibility factor. As for the given data, so Z is equal to PV by nRT, right? Well, what we know Z, say Z is equal to PV by nRT. So what is P? It is 50 atmosphere into V, volume 0.350 liter divided by N. N is 1 mole, or 0.082 liter atmosphere per Kelvin per mole, R value, and T, temperature 300 Kelvin. So if we simplify, what is the answer? It is 0.711. So it will be practically less than 1. What we know is, if Z is greater than 1, it indicates positive deviation, and the gases, in that case, gases are less compressible in nature. Okay, on the other hand, if compressibility factor is less than 1, it indicates negative deviation. In such case, gases are more compressible. Okay, well, in this case, sulfur dioxide, here Z value we got, it is less than 1. Therefore, we can say sulfur dioxide gas is more compressible than expected from ideal behavior. So remember, Z, based on the Z value, Z is equal to 1, perfectly ideal gas. Okay, if Z is greater than 1, it shows positive deviation, less compressible. On the other hand, if Z is less than 1, negative deviation, more compressible. So remember this general data so that we can easily recognize the nature of a gas. Is it ideal or showing positive deviation, negative deviation, more compressible, less compressible, based on Z value, that is compressibility factor value. I hope you got this. Okay, well, the second one, calculate the pressure exerted by 8.5 gram of ammonia contained in 0.5 liter vessel at 300 Kelvin temperature. A and B, the pressure correction and volume correction values are given. A is equal to 4 atmosphere liter square per mole square, and B 0.036 liter per mole. Okay, A and B values are given, and instead of giving number of moles, they have specified weight of a gas and volume. Well, we know that van der Waals equation, what it is? P plus, okay, n square A divided by V square into V minus NB is equal to nRT. We have this data. What we have to calculate in this expression? We have to find out the pressure, right? We have to find out the pressure. Well, look at the given data, 8.5 gram of ammonia. So weight of ammonia is given, and volume is given 0.5 liter, temperature is given, volume, temperature is given, A and B values are given. So we have to find out the pressure, calculate the pressure exerted. So we have to find out the pressure in the van der Waals expression. Well, first, to calculate pressure, we also know, say pressure is to be calculated A value, B values are given, V value is given. Okay, then what is required here? N value is not given, number of moles are not given. Instead, supporting data, weight of ammonia gas is given. So ammonia NH3 is the formula and its molecular mass is 17 gram per mole. Weight is given, molecular mass is given. So with the help of these two data, okay, first we have to find out what? Number of moles. Number of moles can be calculated, right? So what is number of moles? N is equal to weight divided by molecular weight. So with the help of this we can find out what? We can find out the number of moles, so that by knowing all the data we can easily find out the pressure here. Well, so number of moles of ammonia, so N is equal to 8.5 weight divided by its molecular mass 17 gram per mole. So it will be how much? 0.5 mole. Number of moles is calculated. Further, van der Waals expression P plus N square A or AN square divided by V square into V minus NB is equal to RT. Okay, if you equate for P, or else even if you directly substitute and simplify, you will get the answers. So just here is we just equated for P. So just I will write the expression P plus, okay, P plus AN square by V square into V minus NB is equal to nRT is the expression. Now they equated with each term. So PV just rearranged, or else directly you can substitute here. Say P is equal to nRT by, say, P plus AN square by V square is equal to nRT. nRT divided by what? V minus NB. Right? This quantity is taken on this side. Further equating for P. So nRT divided by V minus NB, okay, minus AN square by V square. Just is the form. Well, substitute the data here. N how much? 0.5. R value 0.0821 into T 300 Kelvin divided by V how much? 0.5 liter they said, minus N number of moles 0.5, B 0.036 liter per mole, minus A how much? 4, N square, N is 0.5 whole square, V 0.5, V square 0.5 whole square. So these 0.5 square cancels each other. If we simplify this, we get 21.51 atmosphere is the pressure. Okay, well, next question. The compressibility factor of gases is less than unity at STP. What they are saying? Compressibility factor Z. Okay, compressibility factor of a gas Z is less than 1. Less than 1 means I already said negative deviation. Okay, they show negative deviation and they are more compressible. Okay, they are more compressible. Now if Z is less than 1, meaning Z is equal to what? Say, just look for the options here. First, at STP they are saying so volume absorbed, okay, is greater than 22.4. Volume of a, okay, absorbed is 22 less than 22.4 is equal to 22.4 and is equal to 44.8. Well, the answer is Z. What we know, Z, what is another formula I mentioned? Z is equal to volume of a real gas to the volume at ideal gas. So here when Z is less than 1, obviously what we have to say, that volume of real gas, the numerator quantity, okay, must be what? Must be less than denominator quantity. So volume of a real gas must be less than volume of a ideal gas, that is it is less than 22.4 liters at a STP. So here according to this, what is the option? Vm must be less than 22.4 liters. Okay, yes, so what is the answer? B is the, okay. Next one, the internal pressure loss of 1 mole of van der Waals gas over an ideal gas is equal to internal pressure loss, okay, means pressure correction, 0 B square A by V square B minus A by RT. So what is that pressure correction? Answer is P prime is equal to P plus A by V square. We know this pressure correction. So here P is the pressure of ideal gas while P prime is the pressure of the gas. Therefore A by V square is the difference. Means pressure correction, what is A by V square? Okay. Well, next question. The van der Waals equation for methane at low pressure. So what they are saying, at low pressure, we already know that at low pressure, at moderate pressure and at a high pressures. Well, look for the option first. PV is equal to RT minus PV. PV is equal to RT minus A by V. PV is equal to RT plus A by V. PV is equal to RT plus PV. Okay. So what is the answer here? PV is equal to RT minus A by V. So at low pressure, what happens? For 1 mole of a gas, so P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT. And at low pressure, what about volume? Volume is too high, therefore what? B can be neglected here. That volume correction B can be neglected. So what? P plus A by V square. Okay, P plus A by V square at low pressure, that pressure correction cannot be neglected. Therefore P plus A by V square remains as it is in the van der Waals expression, but V minus B changes to V into RT. Again it is multiplied. PV is equal to, say, P plus A by V square into V minus B is equal to RT for 1 mole of gas. But here, as volume is, when low pressure, volume is high, so this V minus B becomes equal to what? P plus A by V square into V is equal to RT. So again you multiplied. PV is equal PV plus, okay, AV by V square is equal to RT. V and square cancels. PV is equal to RT. Okay, PV is equal to RT minus A by V is the expression we got, right? So according to that given options, second option is correct. PV is equal to RT minus A by V. Next one, which of the following can be most readily liquefied? To give the given value of A for ammonia is 4.17 and carbon dioxide 3.59, sulfur dioxide 6.71 and Cl2 6.49. Well, here the van der Waals constant A shows what it is indicating. It shows the force of attraction between two molecules. Hence, higher the value of A, higher the attraction. Therefore, gas will readily liquefied. Therefore, sulfur dioxide gas will be liquefied easily. Higher the value of A indicating higher the attraction. Therefore, such gas can be liquefied easily. Right? So, with this, I'm going to conclude about this session. Again, in the next session, we go for other concept. Thank you. Be safe.